We just saw Hardcore Henry, and on this show, I take my friends, we go see a movie, we review it here in the car, and then we have a discussion. The review video is spoiler-free, so if you're on the fence or looking for a recommendation, you can watch this to find out what we thought without spoilers. And if you do want to see everything we thought, including spoilers, check out the other video, Hardcore Henry movie discussion with spoilers. This is a first-person action movie. It's pretty much non-stop, POV, parkour and gunfights and melee fights and that sort of thing. From the trailer, it looked a lot like first-person video game, first-person action game, the movie. And that's pretty much what it is. I thought that it would get old after a while, or I thought that things would slow down and, that the action set pieces would be sort of, every couple of minutes, but instead it's just nonstop. And the first 50 minutes or so are really solid. Then it does kind of take a break and give you a little bit of exposition and that sort of thing, and then sort of builds up into the finale. And I think it's a movie that is very smart about what it is. It knows what it is. It's trying to be a ride of an experience more than it's not aspiring to be something that it's not. I guess is a way to say it. So I thought that the storyline, such as it was totally fine. There was a period of time where I felt like I was watching a video game cutscene, but you kind of get used to that after a while, and it's not a big deal. There's a lot of people that are worried about like nausea and motion sickness and things like that with the movie. There were warnings up at the theater here and stuff, and we saw it on a screen where you could see the edges of the screen and the sides and stuff like that in your peripheral vision. So I think if you sit up in the front couple of rows, you're going to be having a hard time. Like, I think that'll make you pretty sick. But I didn't have any problems with it. I don't usually get motion sick, but just from my own experience, that worked out just fine to kind of see it back like that. I think if it had been in 3D, I would have had trouble, but it wasn't. So I enjoyed it. I think it's fun. I think it's it's an interesting take on an action movie. It's a fun action movie to watch. Some of the ideas are really creative, and it's well paced and worth seeing, I think. So, what'd you think?
I actually really enjoyed it. The movie was non-stop. Like, you had a slow couple of minutes there at the beginning, and then it just takes off. The characters are very strange and over the top, like you would expect from a video game. And that worked for this movie and also kind of took away from it. Mm-hmm. And because in video games, when you can go into a cutscene, you usually see your character. In this one, you can't. And as the movie is trying to place you in the perspective of the hero, you're left with a silent protagonist. And so all the other characters have to do the explanation of what's going on. And I really think that worked against it, but they did the best they could with what they had. Sharlto Copley was amazing as Jimmy. But great movie. Great movie. I would definitely suggest going and seeing it. The queasiness, I don't get motion sickness often. This one I was a little worried because it was going to be a long movie of first-person jerky camera. It wasn't that bad. I didn't really feel anything until after the movie was over and I got up. But so I think like you said, you should be fine as long as you don't sit in the first couple rows and are just fully immersed.
Yeah, if you can't see the edges of the screen, if you're staring straight forward, you're going to be sick, I think. So, yeah, that's our review. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, check out all the written and video reviews at DaleMaxfield.com. Check out the spoiler video when you're done seeing the movie, and thanks for watching.